wait till I get my money right.
Oh, sneaky!
Whoa!
These sneaky bastards are going at it! J-Mo. Oh, Lordy! What in the world did I just witness?
Gut equals AB, scoreboard equals Vontez
Gonna do it, folks. Knicks take great save.
Listen,
All right, so Casey's gonna forfeit the tournament because he can't get the right match. We head to 7-0.
is Casey about to get 21-0?
You can blame the paddle, you can blame the warm-up, but results are results.
Casey's gonna say in the post game, I had no warm up, my paddle was bad. You know, all the bullshit.
Got lunch, didn't get to eat my lunch, didn't have my paddle.
He's literally Jamarcus Russell. All talk, no game, comes in, can't land a backhand.
Ask God about his 6'3" girlfriend, and she can dunk.
That's a small forward if she's wearing heels on the basketball court. Oh, sick. Oh, Tony's doing that narrative. Okay. Yeah, it's because I said she was an athlete. I don't have a girlfriend. When trivia gets harder, you get harder.
When trivia gets harder twice.
Oh.
Today is Monday, February 19th, 2:43 p.m., 2:34 p.m., dyslexic. Today we just filmed 14 trivia games starting at 9 o'clock to 2:34 p.m. I'm burnt out. You guys know, trivia is my thing. I think I like trivia more than the next guy. 14 straight, no breathing, no food, no water, no bathroom. Not all of us are built like that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm built like that. It was a little much. Shut the fuck on trivia. My brain is fried. Dynasty channel up and rolling right now. Adam's gonna do great. Thank you guys for the support on that channel.
I just came back from California, spent the last week back home, watched the Super Bowl with my hometown boys, and yeah, it was devastating. Ever since we lost the Super Bowl, I feel like my mind has just been off of football. Like I haven't listened to any podcasts, seen any shows, read any articles. My head has not been in football ever since we lost. And it's been tough. You know, you try not to think about it. You try to move on in life. You try to, you know, think about the good things. Think about what you're grateful for. It was a good season, you know. It was a good season. I'm trying to stay positive.
Ping pong tournament this week. We'll see how that goes.
What are we doing?
Last time, scoreboard takes a commanding lead over Gut.
Gut needs to be checked for a concussion. Gut equals AB, scoreboard equals Vontez perfect.
I'm gonna get smoked. That luck would suck. That's fine. It is what it is.
I don't think I've talked to y'all since the Ravens lost. That was devastating. Hopefully, I have time to play in the ping pong tournament. I'm sure JMO has talked about that.
I know by the time you guys are already watching this vlog, it'll be about 6 or 7 days after the ping pong tourney, but right now, in present day, the day I'm in right now, the ping pong tourney is yet to happen, and I'm super excited for that. I'm a competitive person, but it is kind of upsetting going into the tournament. Like, there's no if, and, buts, wonders, question marks. How good is this person? Who's gonna finish where? Like, I think we already know the rankings. Nick's top G, me and Gut are right about the same tier, and then there's Tony, and then I think you could sprinkle in Will and Casey above me and Gut, but below Nick. So it's like we already kind of know about, on average, who's gonna finish where. I don't think there's gonna be any huge upsets. Now that I'm looking at this, BDGE sticker in the background looks pretty cool. That's pretty cool to see.
But I would obviously dub the ping pong tournament.
Are you bitching really this early?
All right, game hasn't started. Casey just entered the room and he's
Enough
already
with the
making
fucking
excuses.
Sounds like a Baltimore fan. There's so many fucking excuses.
I've been low-key letting Nick win so he gets confidence, and then I would have dubbed on his channel, on the BDGE channel, in front of all of his fans and his followers, and taken that title from him.
Either way, you know, maybe that upset could happen. Either way, that's our first live event. Okay, not live event. Our first ever live stream we've done on the trivia channel, so I'm kind of pumped to see how that goes. If it goes well, I think, in theory, would like to do it more often if it is a success. So hopefully a lot of you turned up and came out. We'll see. Exciting things this week. One, my girlfriend's in town, which is kind of cool. She hasn't met the guys yet, so and it's my girlfriend Chloe. She met Tony, Nick, Gut, Jack, Casey, Will. She might make it a confession, I'm not sure. I don't really shit the set. Chloe's here with us both. J-Mo's girlfriend. Cool to me and her. She brought a lot of fucking food. Dope. Me and J-Mo's refrigerator's full for the first time, I think, ever. It's pretty sick. But at the same time, it's like, we eat a lot of Chipotle. So, yeah. Other shit, I'd be with my surgeon tomorrow, lit. Try to get cleared so I can run the combine. Then might have to run a quick 4.5 like the good old days. But outside of that, pretty normal average week. 1 week into the off season, 1 week post Super Bowl. Feel for like what's it like working for BDGE right after the NFL season. The only time I've worked here is right before it and then right in it. So new era, new me, new season, new time of the year. Spring is rolling around. We're still in February. A little premature with that, but even though it snowed yesterday, it's been a lot more sunlight lately in New York, which is always a beautiful, beautiful thing.
We got around 250 grapes here. So the Daytona 500 was moved to today. It was supposed to be yesterday. Got rained out, so we couldn't stay because our whole company's coming in this week. So we had to get back here to prepare and they get in tomorrow. And we wouldn't have gotten in tomorrow until tomorrow because the race would have been today and then we would have to leave tomorrow. Whatever. So since we couldn't be there and we still need to make content for NASCAR, so we're doing a Daytona 500 challenge. So what the challenge is every lap, I eat a grape. Every crash, I shotgun a beer. Every stage, I eat a hot dog. Every time a new leader takes over, I do 10 push-ups. I don't know, I'm nervous. I feel like 5 bags of grapes is a lot to eat, and I'm gonna have to finish them all because there will be the amount of laps that the race takes to finish. So that one is not in the air. JMO's a fraud.
I feel like there should be a lot to talk about right now, but I am fucking blanking on it. I do not know. I always feel like I have a billion things to say, and then I turn this thing on, and I don't know what I'd be yapping about. Right before I left, Gut and I went out to go celebrate his birthday at Fiddlesticks. Had to show him those ropes because, you know, every man in their early 20s needs to experience Fiddlesticks, and I don't know, find their future ex-wife there or something. I don't know.
Wait till I get my money right. And you can't tell me nothing, right? Excuse me.
And baptism is not Jewish either.
No, he's not, that's what his point is.
Hold
He's
on.
half Jewish.
My mother was old. My mother was Jewish. My dad, Catholic. Your mother is? My mother is Jewish. My dad is Catholic.
As far as the Torah says, that's full Jew.
So, I grew up in a town where like all my friends played church basketball. So I got baptized, made confirmation and communion all on the same day. So that did it for the game. I dropped 18 that night. I'm not kidding.
Whoa!
I dropped
That's
18.
a Jewish number.
Yeah.
18 is a Jewish number.
I got all 3 of those
You
done
dropped
within
a
1 hour.
5! You dropped a 5! That's the number of Jews.
So I don't know what I count as. I give you the facts, you tell me what I am.
Anyone know baseball here?
Yeah.
Baseball.
No.
Only Toby.
Who has hit 50 home runs for the Yankees and the Mets?
Yankees and
Daryl Strawberry.
Gary Sheffield?
Nope.
50 for.
I can't believe how quick I got that.
You crushed it.
Roger Maris.
I crushed this one.
Is he well known?
Yeah, both are well known.
Jason Giambi.
Starts with a C.
Chris Carpenter.
Granderson?
Curtis United, 50 for the Yankees.
50, yeah.
No, it's
I didn't realize that dude.
Curtis Granderson and Carlos Beltran both.
Oh, I say
That was Beltran.
Oh, you did?
Neither of them
I feel
hit
like
50
both of
for
those
the
are wrong.
Yankees.
Yeah, fuck it.
Neither of them hit 50 for the Yankees.
I was surprised when you said that was right.
Carlos Beltran is a Yankee?
Oh, it's not in one season.
I'm looking at
Oh,
it.
Daryl Strawberry is probably also right.
Yeah.
Bro, I would have got that right away.
Who won MVP of the year? Eli Manning won his first Super Bowl.
Albert Pujols. Tom Brady.
No. Football.
You always going to cross sport.
I was thinking
Yeah.
That's one.
I think Albert Pujols might be right,
Who?
though.
Brady? Yeah, they beat him in the undefeated Patriots. We'll do some hockey. Who does hockey?
Nah.
Absolutely not.
Gretzky? That's cricket.
Yeah, Gretzky is the answer to every.
How cricket? Anyone know cricketer?
Yeah.
During Tom Brady's rookie season, who won MVP?
Of the cricket league.
Marshall
Falk is right.
Yeah.
Nope.
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner. Dang.
Wait, we just did that.
Just out of curiosity, where do you get this
Or was it
knowledge? No, where do you know that
It's
from?
his job.
You do it every day.
Okay, yeah.
Also, why did you just talk directly?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
I don't know. I feel like Nick
looked it?
implanted information into
The
James.
narrow lane?
He knows more than I do about this
We
shit.
know, trust me, we know.
So why did you just
Yo.
say
I was just looking at you, but talking to
He
J-Mo.
said, fuck you.
Idiot who got his
Hey, are
ass
you
whooped
guys
in Pink
doing-
Alright, man, holla then. Wait till I get my money right.
Did JMO spend half of his time predicting what other people said?
Tough.
So I do my typical thing. I'm like, everyone's going to talk about the ping pong tourney, so I don't have to. Ping pong tournament is over. It is Friday, February 23rd. I lost. Will is champion. I got to say, I didn't love the format of the tournament. Like, I didn't realize if I lost once, like, that's fucking game. Did I think I was going to go on and be champion? No, but it's a little defeating. You mess up one time, and it's like you're probably cooked the rest of the way, and the championship's already decided.
So game point, 20 to 10. Will can end it. He said it's been real, boss. He gave the Babe Ruth point. That was disrespectful as hell. 20 to 11.
I got Tony running an 8-4-40.
And there you have it, folks. Will takes it down.
J-Mo, anything to say for yourself?
I'm a pretty vanilla player, all right? I know my role. Sometimes it doesn't fit. Next game, got to change up the script. Hopefully I get revenge on Will.
Now, coming into next year's tournament, what are you going to be working on?
Forehand.
Love to hear it.
Ping pong tournament was fun. Obviously, I fucking stink. I've been saying that for weeks now.
Gut has lost his will to fight. His hopes, his dreams are shattered if they weren't already coming into this one. And that one is going to do it, folks. Knicks takes home an early W in this tournament.
After my first appearance, and I said maybe I'd be good. Yeah, no, wasn't good, so that's fine. I'm ass. Whatever, I'll take that on the chin like a fucking champ.
Gut.
Tough.
Instant reaction to the loss.
I made money. Took my spread. Took his spread.
Enough.
This whole tournament seems
Cheating
rigged after
mentality.
that. My showing was horrific. It was really bad.
11 to 1. Will Tony hit the 5 mark? That's what.
Yeah,
that's what the question. That's what the probiotics are chanting right now.
Tony, 2 points.
16 to 1.
Tony, 2 points is in steep danger right now.
I had a game against J-Mo, which I kind of held my own. I might have lost like 21 to 10 or something. It was not great.
He just gave you a backhanded serve. That was disrespect. And there we have
That's
it.
the game.
Game 2 in the books. J-Mo takes it down 21.
All right, let's get some post-game thoughts here.
10.
My game against Will was even worse.
And we are on game point 20 to 3. And Will said,
That
"Get
felt a
off
little
my
disrespectful.
fucking table."
There was a part of me where I thought I wouldn't score 2 points. I think I only ended up with like 3 or 4. It was going south really fast. Will's a great ping pong player. I could even tell that he was taking it easy on me. Like, he wasn't going to do anything crazy. He was basically just going to let me beat myself. He was like always just going to return it. And then whenever I fuck up is whenever I fuck up, which was going to be pretty quick.
We just had the ping pong tournament, so that was sick. I lost in the finals to Will. Will's a good player.
It was electric. It would actually went really well. Best 2 out of 3 against Nick, who was the runner-up. So congrats to Will. Clap it up for Will, in office. Barely here, but whatever. Champion of the office.
I'm pretty shocked Nick lost. Nick, pre-tournament, I've never seen Will play. I've thought highly of Will because Nick told me he's pretty good, but Nick was my heavy favorite. I would have probably bet my life if I had to pick one person to win it all. And it wasn't a bad bet. He made it to the championship, made it a full 3-game series. It was best of 3. They forced game 3. They forced overtime in game 3, but L is an L. Congrats to Will.
I think me and him are pretty much in the same tier. So I'm a competitive person. I'm both not a great trait of mine, but I'm both a sore winner and a sore loser, which is just not a great thing. Don't be that person. But I just love playing ping pong so much that as long as I can get a good game in, I'm happy about it. So we went to the finals, 3-game series.
Oh, sneaky! Whoa! These sneaky bastards are going at it!
Holy shit, Will came to fucking play.
17 to 10. Is that accurate? I don't know if I believe in J-Mo. Oh, what in the world did I just witness?
That was fucking...
That was so good, it should have been illegal.
Nah, fam. Tied game. 18-18. Remember, win by 2.
And that will end the game. Nick takes home a 21-18 point W. It's going to be a sad Easter if Nick doesn't start getting the ball over the net.
Oh, we got a tied game. OT's looking good.
OT hit.
OT hit.
OT hit. That's what I'm saying. OT plus 340, that's ridiculous.
Okay.
All right, now we're now at game
21-20.
We're now at
No.
We're at game point for Will. Nick's trying to send it into double OT. And he will not convert. That is game 22-20 is the final score.
All right, I took home the dub. First ping pong tourney. A lot of people didn't know about my game.
Will is a sneaky underdog. Not a lot of people know about Will coming into this tournament. You would think Will would come into this tournament, someone like Buccaneers. There was a lot of momentum coming in.
Let me tell you, I have played Will quite a number of times. He's a ball player. Well, here's the thing. I haven't seen him play in the big leagues. We've played a lot of exhibition matches, some preseason games,
Okay,
even
fair
some
enough.
regular season games. So I haven't seen him in the playoffs. Something tells me he's stone cold.
He feels confident right now.
He looks confident.
He moves a lot of finesse here from Will.
Very smooth.
Very finesse.
He'll be the best looking player on the table.
That's for sure. His lankiness giving him here a little bit of advantage with these reaches.
Don't see a lot of kill shots happening. They're both
Not
just
at all.
happy to be on the table, it feels
Just
like at
a
this
whole
point.
lot of finesse.
I've been taking on Nick here in the office quite a bit. Honestly, I brought in some new paddles a few weeks ago. That's kind of when the tide started to turn. Nick had beaten me definitely more than I used to beat him. Got some nicer paddles, a little bit more spin. You saw my follow through. Liking to control the ball. You need a thicker paddle. Thicker paddle, more game, more length. It was easy. Honestly, almost threw it away at the end. I did get a little bit nervous. My legs were jello the entire tournament, even when I beat Tony like 21-3.
And we are on game point 20-3. And Will said,
That
get
felt a
off
little
my
disrespectful.
fucking table.
Could not feel my legs. Nonetheless, sweat, grit, determination. And JMO this morning, I woke up, looked at my phone, and before 7 a.m., JMO had sent me a picture of Tommy DeVito. And I just dialed that in. Just channeled Tommy DeVito. I brought this to the crib, brought home the ring, and, you know, let's just make it clear, I've put my stamp as the best ping pong player in the BDGE snapback office, bar none.
So Will is the current champ of the office right now. So I don't think I can reclaim it until next year, or next annual, which is a little bit heart-wrenching.
And let's just be clear, Casey's gonna come in here maybe, or he may not. He's gonna be yapping for weeks. I had my Chick-fil-A, I didn't get to eat it. My hands were greasy. I couldn't find my ping pong ball, my ping pong paddle.
I'm gonna make this quick. After my performance in the ping pong tournament,
And
Wow.
Casey shoots one into the net. We are now at 6-0. Question becomes, will Casey score a point
Holy
as we head to
shit.
7-0?
Is Casey about to get 21-0'd? Casey's right
jinxed
now
it.
killing himself.
Absolutely
I
jinxed that
gave
one.
him so much. Wow. And that's another point for Nicholas.
This ping pong tournament is our lives.
Yeah, when
people.
I probably had the worst take in this whole thing saying Casey hits the table.
Studying
I know.
a player's abilities.
Holy shit, he's getting feisty. Game point.
And that's it.
Holy shit.
We got paddles flying everywhere.
Oh, that just
Nick
did
takes
that.
home his second W
The
as he
dab really
dabs
just
on the
fucking
corpse
horrendous.
of Casey.
did not show my true talent. I feel that I was put in an uncomfortable position. Got lunch, didn't get to eat my lunch, didn't have my paddle.
What are you looking for?
He's looking for one of the old paddles.
We have a billion paddles in here. None of them work.
No, apparently not. Casey's a paddle diva, is what they're saying in the streets right now.
He is being a paddle diva for sure. All right, so Casey's going to forfeit the tournament because he can't get the right paddle. All right, Casey's finally getting up in the batter's box here. Casey's blaming everything on the paddle right now.
The announcers were yelling at me because it's a stream. The chat was waiting, which I get, but it's just...
And that's
What do you mean he just gets on the table? We just spent like half an hour of him trying to find a fucking paddle.
I'm saying, like, when he
Things were stacked up against me, and then honestly, I then was mentally weak. I'll take responsibility for that.
He's literally Jamarcus Russell.
Was tilting, just smacking the ball straight into the net. When or if there is a part 2 of the tournament, I can guarantee a victory. There's a lot of slander being thrown around right now.
All talk, no game, comes in, can't land a backhand. Casey and I do a podcast together. That's my boy, that's my dog. But he is an all-time yapper. And he just showed why he may be not even top 3 in the office. Right now, the power rankings go me, Nick, right there. All credit to Nick, genuinely. Almost took me down. We have good matches, like never by more than 5. JMO shocked me in the tournament. Like, JMO's got game. He can hit the ball hard. We're gonna get into the ring. We're gonna teach him how to hit a forehand. Everyone knows that's his weak point. I put Casey below JMO right now. If JMO can learn a forehand, he's gonna be up there with the greats. Don't tell him I said that. But him and I, we're gonna get into the office. We're gonna start working on that forehand. I'm gonna put up that ping pong table, so he's just hitting them all day. He's gonna be here all night working on that forehand. And then honestly, Tony, like, embarrassing. Like, respectfully, Tony, you know ball, you know silhouettes. Ping pong, not your thing. Gut, focus more on the scoreboard counting. Definitely distracted me game 2 and 3. Being worried that the score wasn't being kept correctly. But credit to Gut, not the worst ping pong player in the office, and that's all he can ask for.
if you were in the chat, including that slander, just know there's a list of you that will be kept for when part 2 of this comes, and I will be dubbing part 2 of the BDGE ping pong tournament. Thank you.
For our first run, I'm not going to sit here and complain. It was super fun. A lot of you guys tuned in. I think we had about a consistent 700 plus people always watching. So I'm hoping we make that a regular thing. Maybe not every week, but maybe like once a month, once every 2 months. Something regular that you can bank on and count on. Whether we keep it ping pong, we change it to fucking billiards, we change it to something else. Just something, one live event a month would be pretty cool, especially if it's competitive like that and it's not just us fucking sitting around. Maybe a live trivia.
I think if we could get 500 consistently watching us play ping pong, that would have been a dub. To get like upwards of 800, even bigger dub. So
this is our third live stream, first like more lifestyle ping pong, whatever it was. And we had like a steady 700, 800 people in there hanging out for the entirety of it, which is really, really cool, because I do think a measure of how strong your brand is how many people will show up for something that you're doing in real time. Like how many people actually want to hang out with you? Because that's what it says. Like if you're going live for something, that is saying that this person literally wants to spend their time with you in real time, right? Them watching your videos afterwards is them spending their time when they see fit. But them showing up for a live, and this is the reason why the drop off is like, you could have 100,000 subscribers on a channel, and if you have 1,000 people show up live, which is only 1% of your audience, it is a huge amount. So concurrent viewers is a really difficult thing to pull off. So when you have a decent percentage, which is good, like 700, 800 people off of a 30, 35,000 subscriber YouTube channel it's a nice percentage. That's like 3%, 2 to 3% of our audience, which is very, very good ratio. It is telling us that our audience wants to hang out with us in real time. And now it's a discussion that we can have internally about like, hey, do we now do a live stream once a month? So next time I expect it to be better and better and better and better. And we keep sharpening what we're doing here.
Earlier in the week, we had one-on-one meetings with Nick. I talked about kind of just my position in this company because my contract is coming up to an end at the end of this month. So I got to re-sign or not re-sign, you know. I'm just assuming I'm going to get a contract extension. You never know. I could be cut from the team.
Sat down with Gut, Tony, J-Mo individually, and those are always, those are just fucking, they just turn into like venting sessions. They're all from a completely different angle. I try to keep them relatively unstructured, and I try to ask them like what they think they can improve on, what I can improve on to help them with things, and then sometimes it just goes into 75 different directions. You know, sometimes therapy sessions, so they can get emotional sometimes. I genuinely mean that. They, you know, sometimes they get very emotional. Sometimes they're just fucking stupid. We're not talking about anything in particular.
Yeah, one-on-ones with Nick were fine. Just talking about chopped up shit, shot out the business, did the normal thing. He's a great boss. Really can't ask for anything more, if I want to be honest. He allows us to do what we want to do, which is like really nice, and he gives us that freedom to where like I can work on something. He knows I'm working on it, but he's not on my fucking dick about it. And he knows it's going to be done right. He knows it's going to be done on time. Like, that's what's nice is, like, he's not on my ass about getting shit done because he knows I'm going to do it. He has trust in me. That sort of thing of a boss is, like, super overlooked by a lot of people. And I really do appreciate that. And I talked to him about that for sure in the one-on-ones. And we just pretty much went over a bunch of business shit going on with not even just the BDGE channel, with my own channel, him giving me a bunch of guidance. He's a super smart dude in that regard, not to glaze or anything, but he's been in this business fucking forever. For him to give me tips, it's something I really take seriously and everything. So
I don't do that enough with them. I don't do a lot of one-on-ones, which is not good. I think if you're a large team, you need to check in with them, making sure everything's going okay. That's one thing I've kind of struggled with as a leader, is like bring someone on to do a fucking job, and I'm always like, all right, cool, you're here, kind of just like do the job, figure it out, you know. But it's important to be very hands-on in the beginning, I think, and make sure everybody's comfortable by the time you kind of let them, you know, ride the bike. It's like when your kid gets on a bike, you don't just want to be like, hey, here's a fucking motorcycle, go. Right? You want to put them on a bicycle, you want to hold the handlebars for a few minutes or a few times. They're probably going to fall down once or twice, and then they'll get the hang of it. Like, that's kind of how I need to be thinking about it from a, I guess, a leader perspective. So one-on-ones were good. I always feel better. I mean, you know how you always feel better after like more intense conversation with people. You know, there's a lot of things that you've wanted to say for a little while, or whatever the case may be. It's always feels nicer on the other side of those.
Those one-on-one meetings were nice because it's kind of just a check-in on how everyone's doing, and you know, if they're getting beat down by work, if they have enough work, if they're feeling good with the work that they have. So we should probably be doing those one-on-one meetings more We don't really ever do checkups in this company. I think we should probably start doing that like on a more regular basis. But
me and Nick in our one-on-ones kind of decided that to help Nick out and to help the company out theoretically, to give Nick more time on our hands to take us to the next level, I'm going to be taking over his trivia games. Usually, for context for you guys who don't know, every Wednesday, me, Tony, Nick, and Gut all come with 3 games that we will host and play. Starting now, I'm going to be taking over Nick's bunch. Nick will still be playing the trivia. He will still be participating, and he might host every now and then if he has a game he really wants to play just for inspiration, just something he really likes. But for now on, you'll see me as a host a lot more, and I'm going to start creating more. I'll be bringing 6 games each week to make up for the 3 he won't be doing, to give him time to do other business shit that's important for us to build out other things. So that's pretty cool. I like hosting trivia. I think we low-key, I ain't gonna brag, but I think we cook when I host trivia. I've had a couple million view bangers on TikTok in the month of January. Not flexing, but hardcore flexing. Either way, it's not a huge change, but those of you who are wondering why Nick won't be hosting as much, don't worry, you got me. I'll be coming.
oh, I've kind of been lagging on it, but I'm getting close to having JMO and Guts slip punishment trip planned. So if you're not aware, we ran a betting contest throughout the NFL season. The 2 losers were going to be sent to a random location within the states by the winner, me and Nick. So I have formulated a plan that I feel pretty good about. I got to run it by Nick, see what he thinks. It's becoming a kind of a costly plan, so I don't know if it's actually going to get the stamp of approval there, but I need like one more good punishment that they can do. I need comments. I need help. If you've seen any good like fantasy football punishments, that's what I'm trying to make this weekend for. It's just like 2 or 3 really bad fantasy football punishments. Because the tricky part is like I want to send them somewhere shitty, but if you send them somewhere too shitty, there's not like anything to do, right? Except for like getting robbed, stabbed, or killed or something like that. So I have to like send them somewhere kind of nice where they have things that they can do as a punishment, but also shitty. That's the struggle. That's the trick right now that I'm trying to work through. We'll see how that goes. I know Gut and JMO are starting a gaming channel. I think they called it Canceled Gaming.
Tony brought up that me and Gut are starting a gaming channel, which is true. I didn't really want to talk about it because it's not like active yet. There's no video up, so it's like I don't want to just yap about nothing that doesn't exist yet. I wanted to promote it and tell you guys to check us out when there's actually something for you to watch. But cat's out of the bag, that is in the making. Me and Gut soon will be launching a gaming channel.
It's just pretty much me and JMO shooting the shit, having a lot of fun. Gonna experiment with a bunch of different games, COD, 2K, Madden, doing challenges, MUT, franchises with you guys, stuff like that. It's all gonna be super fun. I'm super excited about it. I'm gonna try to stream on that channel too, a lot. I know JMO's not as big into streaming. I am, because I like to play video games. It's something that I enjoy, and I'm pretty good at them. So for me to kind of do that as an outlet, it's something I would really enjoy, and kind of like just talking with you guys, shooting the shit in the chat or whatever would be a lot of fun too.
Little warning before you go in. Gut's like legit a sweater. Like he knows everything about Madden. Like this dude, he said back in like, I think like pre-COVID or during COVID, this dude is like ranked in the world. Me, polar opposite. I'm literally like, what does the coach suggest? That sounds good, and I'm going to stare down my first read the whole time and throw it no matter what. So it's kind of a fun dynamic, even though I might be holding back the content as far as like being a competitive team and like going on to win Super Bowls. Either way, me and Gut both like video games, and now we're trying to actually put that into meaning something rather than just wasting our life playing video games. Like maybe we'll record it and it'll turn into something. So we're pretty excited about that.
Maybe even playing with you guys too if we run some COD or whatever. COD kind of stinks right now, but yeah, pretty solid. I had something else I want to talk about, and I can't fucking remember it.
What else? We got a couple calls with company. We just finally signed the actual deal with Blue Chew. So we have a test ad going up with them, and that's a lot of times how these things work with these bigger companies is they'll pay you to do a test ad, and then if you do well for them, you get a lot of sign-ups, whatever, they think the money's worth the investment, then you'll sign a longer term deal where, you know, maybe it's 6 months, you do one promo for them a month. It's usually not, I think a lot of people on the outside probably think you sign these massive deals or you're doing like 5 reads a week or something like that, where it's usually not the case. A lot of these times when you're working with these companies, whether it's Blue Chew or like the Manscapes, those kind of companies are usually on like a once a month, maybe twice a month ad read basis with them. So that's how this works in, you know, in perpetuities. Test run goes well, which we always try to like go crazy up front. Like, yeah, we might do like one TikTok video for them up front to see if they think it's worth it, but we might like hit all of our channels just to be like, yeah, we're like this, you know? We got the push, we got the sauce, we got 800 people watching us play fucking ping pong. We'll get 800 people bricked up on Blue Chew, and we'll do it now. So then we get the big deal on the back end. Deliver more up front, you get more on the back end. That's all I got for this week. I have a one-on-one with JL now where I need to yell at him because you guys want to fucking play trivia with us. I know that, and we don't have a product yet, so I'm going to get on his ass.
Ask Gut about his 6'3" girlfriend. Yeah, it's a 6'3" girlfriend. Well, I don't know if they're officially dating, but she's 6'3", and she can dunk.
Gut's new girlfriend that he's never even gone on a date with. Love that.
Tony made me talk about the fact I was going to give Gut the benefit of the doubt. I wasn't going to bring it up, but apparently Tony really wants me to mention the fact that, yes, you will be going on a date with a girl next week that is, some are saying, 6 foot and above. I can't confirm, but her profile does say 6'2" or 6'3", something like that.
I don't have a girlfriend. Oh, sick. Oh, Tony's doing that narrative. Okay. Yeah, it's because I said she was an athlete, even though I haven't even gone on a date, haven't really been talking to her. But yeah, I said one thing about a woman to Tony, and he just like off to the races with it. I think it's because the first time I brought up a woman since my ex, so he just like really just took it for a ride. But no, it's dead ass like nothing. It's like not even anything.
She's like 6'1" to maybe even 6. She's tall, dude. Taller than me. Beat the shit out of me if she really wanted to. I don't know. He met her on Hinge. Maybe he wasn't checking the height requirements. Maybe he didn't put like a, you know, doesn't play for the XFL or something. Forgot to turn that one off. All right. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's a small forward if she's wearing heels on the basketball court. Gut is not 6'5". It's a requirement of BDGE. We'll see how it goes. She's a D1 athlete. Gut was an athlete in college as well, so I hope it's a perfect match. I hope they go on to get married, but there is a height difference. We'll see how it goes date 1.
Yeah, but might go on a date, hypothetically. Big maybe. Girlfriend that doesn't exist. Yeah, make sure we make that a point. Like, because it's not a thing. My mom watches these, and she'll question the fuck out of me, and I know, like, I don't have a girlfriend.
All right, everyone. Thanks for coming to hang out with us during this Friday.
Take us away.
Like
Take
and
us
subscribe.
away. Give us a like. Give us a sub. Give us some love. We'll be back for some more.
Who's going to dethrone Will, the champion?
He's literally Jamarcus Russell.